overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it. Still, you gave yourself away. Hey guys, welcome to Monday Inspirations with Rue. Yeah, I hope you're having a great start to the year. And last episode, I talked about how we're all storytellers and we need to tell our stories. But then I was just like, how am I telling a story when I've not introduced myself? I just started from like, hey guys, welcome to Monday Inspirations with Rue. And it's only probably the people that know me would understand why I started Rue Inspirations, but I never really introduced myself. So I was like, okay, let's go back and start from the beginning. Let's tell a story and share why I decided to do Rue Inspirations. So my full name is Ruramai Kagoma, and I am proudly Zimbabwean. Yay! But I'm currently in Japan studying liberal arts and theology, and whoop, that is amazing. If you really want to know more about God, DM me and I will tell you, where to go. You should come to my school. And so today, I've been thinking about how on the parable of the lost sheep, the wandering sheep, how God, or let me start from the shepherd, he's got 100 sheep and loses one. He leaves the 99, goes and finds the one and comes back and he's like celebrating and he found that one. And so growing up, I never thought I was the one. And so I never really used to understand what it meant to be the 99. I was so myself as part of the 99. I was like, grew up in church. I'm a Christian. I know what I'm supposed to do and I know what I'm not supposed to do. So I'm part of the 99. And, I was used to love listening. I still love listening to people's testimonies of how they got to be in a relationship with God. And I was like, wow, they're joining the 99. They were that one. But it never hit me as well that I might be the one, right? Miss Too Goody Two Shoes. Like, I'm that Christian girl, that church girl, right? And so a couple of years back, something dramatic happened in my life, and I'm not ready to share about that part. But I'm so grateful that even when the song Reckless Love came out, I know people be done talking about God is not reckless. Yes, he's not reckless. But when that song came out, I was just like, wow, I'm actually that one. Like all these years, God has been coming after me, has been really coming after me. I would look at other people in high school, especially, like listen to what people did during the week, and I'm like, wow. And you still call yourself a Christian. I was putting myself on a pedestal. I was part of the 99. I was just like, yeah, if he's gonna come, he's not coming for me because my life is done. Little did I know also that putting myself high up there is a means of me being a one, lost sheep. And after high school, went down on this road, when you become a prodigal son, you're like, yeah, give me my things. I'm gonna head out, and you start discovering who you are, and you go on a different path than what you really intended to do. And while you're there, this is really not me, but because I knew that, like, I'm a Christian, right? I had that I'm a Christian, grew up in a Christian family, I know how to go back, but it was like I never saw myself as that one. And I always be like, go back, I'm sorry, God, and come back, but still like go back and do it over and over again until it hit me one day when I was listening to Reckless Love. It's like, no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. And like, Before I spoke a word, you were there for me. I was like, what does it mean? I literally broke down and I'm like, what does it mean to be the one, right? Like it hit me that day. And before that, like I've always been that one person that loves to cheer up people. Like if you're around me, I'll always cheer you up. I always tell you it's okay. You're gonna be you're gonna be okay. You're gonna get through this. Like that's always been me. And I've always wanted to just I love hearing people's stories of, oh my gosh, I was feeling so low, or I was going through this and this is what happened. And I managed to go through, and I was like, I would want to continuously encourage people to, to keep their eyes focused on God, right? To keep their eyes on God. And like I've said too many things, but the focus is being the one, understanding that as much as you might have been a Christian all your life, as much as you know the Bible inside out, like it's your to do thing. But I feel like this week we need to sit down and really be honest with ourselves. Are we the 99 or are you the one? Because when I understood that I was the one and I went through the whole reconciliation and falling in love with God once again, I was just like, I want to share this amazing love that came after me, that is pursuing me, the amazing love that, no matter how many times you fall, it's always there going to pick you up and like is there all the time. Whatever you're going through, whatever it is, like you might be low, you're broke, you got nothing, there's always that one person who's coming after you. And it's so amazing that it's not by our own desire, not by our own will, but it's when you hit that rock bottom, you realize, you can't do nothing outside God. Like when I reached that rock bottom, I realized I'm in love. I'm in love with this man, right? I'm so in love with God. I'm so in love with everything he's done, sending his only son to die for my sins. Whew, my sins. I should talk about that on another different note. So just coming to wrap this up, today's inspirational video, just the parable of the wandering sheep. Reading from Matthew 18 verses 10 to 14. And I like the part of how, I'll just read from verses 12 to 14. What do you think? If a man owns 100 sheep and one of them wanders away, will he not leave the 99 on the hills and go to look for the one that wandered off? And if he finds it, truly I tell you, he is happier about that one sheep than about the 99 that did not wander off. In the same way, your Father in heaven is not willing that any of these little ones should perish. So he was talking about verse 10 and 11. See that you do not despise one of these little ones, for I tell you that their angels in heaven always see the face of my Father in heaven. And as I was reading this, I always read this, like I always listen to sermons on this, but it always hits differently. So basically what I'm about today is I'm encouraging you to sit down this week, sit yourself down and think about your life. Think through where you've been, what you've done, where are you going, and just thank God for his love that keeps chasing after you. When we're thinking, oh my goodness, I don't know where to go, I don't know what else to do, he's there, he's chasing us down. And I hope we get to surrender our lives to fully live for him, to just surrender and let him carry us to the 99, to be part of the 99, and just let ourselves like sit at his feet, like sit there at his feet. So Rue Inspirations started from my discovery of, this amazing man, this amazing love that no matter where you've been, what you've done, is there to pick you up, to love you, to show you the right way to go. And so I love encouraging people to just get up and surrender everything to God and just be in love, fall in love with this amazing man. I hope you have a great week. I hope you keep telling your story, no matter how many times you fall, no matter how many times or what you've been through. Tell your story. Like, give credit where it belongs. For me, it's all about God. Like, I wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't for Jesus. And so with that, thank you for listening to me. And God loves you. I love you. Have a great week.